Hey, what's up, everybody? So this is the first time I'm going to play this game on stream. First time anybody's ever seen it outside of my house and pretty much anything else. So yeah, nobody's actually watching yet. So I'll just play a game, and then as people join, we'll do a little overview. Hi, caller, you're on the air. Who's there? Since I got one viewer, we can chat about the game. And I can miss this shot. There we go. Coming back. Uh-oh. What is this? This is my Tinker toy. Oh, that should have been gone. Not gonna cheat yet. I will later. Alright, so that was the end of the first game. So, Mr. One Viewer, you're the lucky person to get a tutorial. Hold on. Okay, so this is Pokemon. Actually, let's start again, because that helps. So this is Pokemon, and the screen is split into three separate things, and I'm going to be blocking this because I'm a pointer. So anyways, the screen is split top, center, and bottom. The top has your score, your XP, your player information, which player number you are, and what ball you're on. The middle area has information as to what your current objective is for the gyms, and the bottom section has the player information as if there were how many players there are. And this is running Mission Pinball Framework, so MPF, using fast boards. And MPF is really cool, but it's really hard for me because I'm dumb. So splitting the screen was a lot of work. Actually, I helped pioneer that with somebody else that somebody else had done it, but then couldn't figure out how to do it again. We couldn't track them down or something like that. Yeah, the art's awesome. Art's definitely awesome. So anybody that can draw better than me, they can do the art maybe. So anyway, so the screen is split. By default, it's not, and so that was kind of a challenge. And also setting up the four players at the bottom, that was also a big challenge. Because it's nice to know what everybody else's score is as opposed to only the person that's up at that moment. So that was kind of fun. That was really hard. That was a pretty awesome experience to have overcome once we figured that out. So yeah, outside of that, that's the setup of the display. So the rules for the game, or the goals of the game, there's two separate things. So you start off as Pichu, which is the first evolution of the Pikachu Raichu series. As things go, Pichu actually doesn't exist early on in the TV show. but on this game he does because we like 3s. So anyways, every switch has a point value and also a experience value, and the points just keep adding up. The experience, you see 8 of 200 because this drop target drops down. Sometimes not all of them stay up, so we'll fix that eventually. So the experience will cap out at 200. When you hit 200, you're ready to level up. So in order to level up, it'll say shoot the saucer. That whole thing will go away. It'll say shoot the saucer, and the saucer's right there. So that's what you want to hit. So the gym battles, there's 8 gym battles, and they are sequential because that's the way the video game works. That's the way the TV show works. That's just the way this goes. So if you don't like how sequential Ghostbusters is, guess what? You're not going to like how sequential this is. So this is the gym shot right here. This is actually really cool geometry. I'm really proud of this. I'm also really proud of the way the skill shot works, and which doesn't have a skill shot yet, but the way you can plunge into that saucer, I'm kind of proud of how that all worked out. So you start the gym, and it'll tell you what your gym battle assignment is. And the first one is Brock, and he's a rock type, and so pop bumpers seem to be a pretty good, boulder smashing integration, I guess. The second one is Misty. She's a water type. I was going to do a saucer because that's below the surface level, which makes sense, but the saucer's kind of hard to hit, and so doing that as a second gym is kind of mean. So I did the drop targets instead. The drop targets don't reset yet when you start that gym. I want to do that at some point. And also if you have any of them down and you hit the gym, I want it to reset them again because that's just nicer than what it is currently. So anyways, the third gym and beyond is, we'll get there maybe. So let's just play. So post passing on this game is very hard as I do it. Just because of the way everything is set up. So these are Gottlieb System something Max, System 1, System 80, and then the way MPF is set up with my power supply. Oh, I hadn't done that in a while. So the shot's not supposed to be that hard. There we go. So now we need 9 pop bumpers. So this game doesn't have any sounds or music yet, which is great because I don't have to worry about it getting taken down because apparently that's a current thing. So the pop bumpers are pretty spread apart, but you can see you can get some nice action going there. Come back. Nice. So we finished that one. Now we're on to Gym 2. So here we go. Drop targets. You need 6 of them, so you have to hit the bank down twice if you don't reset anything, and I've already got one down, so that's a disadvantage. Oh, so see it not staying up actually helps me out there. So go in. All right, so the third gym is spinners, and this is an electric type gym. I can't remember who the gym leader is. It's some Sergeant Slaughter looking guy. But anyway, we want to rip the spinner, and 3 solid rips will do it for you. So, see, the spinner's pretty good. Actually made up on the second spin for the bad first one. This is the slow area right there. If I recut this playfield, I'm going to move that pop bumper over about a ½ an inch so there's more room for the ball to go down. All right, one more spin of it. And we almost didn't survive that. So we are now Pikachu also. Pikachu is shown on the top screen, 97 out of 500. We got to pay attention to the game as well. Oh, that was uncommon. And I've actually rebuilt these flippers. That's not supposed to stay up. That's been working great until today. Do it. All right, nice. So we finished off the electric gym, whatever that's called. I can't remember. I have it written down somewhere, but I can't remember. So the fourth gym is kind of cheeky. So the fourth gym, if we can hit it, it is a psychic type. So what's more fun than, you know, in a psychic theme than saying, okay, hit the slingshots. So, and 9 is probably a little high. I might move that down to like 6 as more of a default. But like you can't, well you can, but you can't really intentionally hit the slingshots all that easily. So yeah, that one's a little tough. So bounce off of there and go into the saucer. Love that geometry. If you come up from the left side and don't make it all the way around, it's going to come right back down. And I used to have a ball trap, but I moved the post, and now I don't. So how do we hit the slingshots intentionally? I don't know. I've actually even made the switches. The switch blades are really close together. And these slingshots are really mean, too. None of this is intentional. This is all just first cut stuff, but... And there's no tilt bob, which, just trying to say that. That was only ball 2, so it's not the end of the world. So that feed from the spinner feeds right to the right flipper. Nice bounce pass if you want it over on the left side. That's pretty awesome. Just in general, I really like the way the game plays. Oh, that should have bounced. There it is. Oh wait, what are we doing? Oh, we're done. Somehow we finished. Okay, gym 5. I don't even remember what gym 5 is. I think it's a grass type. And the drop targets are we're cutting grass in this mode, even though it was just fish a couple modes. Ah, shucks. Okay, so there's the attract mode. Lovely, lovely. That's pending. So yeah, there's that was actually a really good game. This game can be really, really mean. So let's demonstrate that, because I'm sure it wants to just so badly. Nice little skill shot. I have no idea what that's going to do when I program an actual skill shot. Something fun. I don't know. So these are, that's a stir and drop target bank, a classic stir and drop bank. Nice. And they have reproduction drop targets, and so they brick like crazy, especially on nice direct shots. And I'm not trying to shoot to the outside, I'm trying to shoot to the inside, because you can catch the front pop bumper, it'll hit the back one, and then do all sorts of crazy stuff. So this is, oh, it only gave me 1. I would have guessed I would have finished the mode on that. That's a weak bounce. Oh. No! Yeah, I like the gym shot. You hit it, and pretty much no matter how it rattles around, it comes back and it feeds in front of the slingshot right to your flipper just perfectly. On occasion it does something kind of goofy, but like it goes exactly where I want it to. All right, done with that one. Oh, bummer. How are we? Oh, we're kind of crooked. Okay, that's fine. Shoot the saucer. Oh, that was unintentional. Didn't even read it. Send it up there. On a good hit, it'll actually go back and go into the saucer. That was kind of weak, though, so... And shooting it directly from the flipper is not very common. That's a pretty powerful shot, and it typically just jumps right over the saucer. Drop targets. Drain inside. It says Pinovator. I think that's actually a brand. So you can backhand those drop targets and it's a little softer. And then you die. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. That was about kind of a normal game. So one of the things I want to do, two of the things I want to do. So obviously attract mode doesn't show any scores like your previous score, a high score table, whatever. A couple of the high score things that I want to do are like whoever's gotten to the highest gym number, and there's 8 gyms, and there's no extra balls, there's no ball save on this thing yet. So right now getting to like 4 is pretty good. So I want to do like highest gym count or whatever you want to call that. Then I also want to do Raichu, highest Raichu XP, because when you get to Raichu, and we could probably focus on that. Oh look, 2 free drop targets. That's nice. Thank you, Stern. No ball save. Yes, no ball save. Play better. But look, you don't need a ball save. For the first feed, you don't need a ball save. Actually, if it comes out over here, it could go anywhere. But off of that orbit, coming from the spinner feed, like that's a pretty sweet feed. Now let's see where it goes. Alright, so that's not too bad. So let's see, what are the high point shots? The high point shots currently are the gym and the saucer. I think the gym is 20 and the saucer might be 15. And then you can rip the spinner for 15-ish spins a time, so that could be pretty lucrative if it lands in the saucer at that point. See, nice feed there. See, there we go. Jumps right over the saucer, but because of the nice little feed, it goes right back in. Doesn't always do that. And actually, when it channels in, it doesn't always go into the saucer either. Every now and then it sneaks around the edge, but not very often. We're already on, I thought we're on 3. Okay, whatever. I'll stop doing that. Yeah, custom pin. Now I can actually talk about it. And we all know the title now, too. Yeah, I started this a couple years ago. My youngest said, hey, is there a Pokemon pinball machine? And I said, no. He's like, well, can you make one? Sure, I can try. So here we are. All right, so ball 1 was really not good because I was talking and not paying attention to my dead bounce. So we're going to try to go to Raichu, which is actually, I don't know that I've gotten there since I updated, because I had everything at like 50 points or something, you know, just so I could get through and see that they actually did what I wanted to do. So I don't know if I've gotten to Raichu since I've updated the point values, because 700 is a lot. Well, it's 200, then the saucer, so whatever you lose until you hit the saucer. And then 500, then you have to hit the saucer. But then it's whatever, it goes up forever. Yeah, so, needs more pins, not using real names anymore. Are you telling Mr. Pat the overview? Yeah, I'll go over the rules again after this ball. Just kind of a brief rules thing. Or I can do it while I'm playing. So the top shows you the score, your XP, what player number you are, and what ball you're on. The middle is your gym progress or current task. After you finish a gym and before you start your first one, it'll always say hit gym's shot to start the gym battle, and that's this one right here. And then you do what it tells you to do, and then you just finish the gym, and then you got to hit it again. So we'll try for that just to see. And you can't hit the target. Like, you can hit the target from behind, but it won't register. I think it's registered like once. So you have to hit the front of the target off the horseshoe shot for it to actually count. Oh, that didn't count. Uh-oh. We're in demo mode. We can cheat. Even though we can't hit the gym shot by cheating. There we go. Okay. Current gym task. Shoot the pop bumpers. I'll try to hit them so we get some action going on. Or boring single pop play. Come on. There we go. Nice. And we finished the gym. How awesome is that? It's not always that easy. Oh, this next gym is gonna be not fun. If we can survive. Come on! Roll over. There we go. Hit it. There we go. All right, 6 drop targets. And they don't reset because I'm not a good programmer. So now we're going to try to snipe that one without dying. Fortunately, it's the easiest to backhand. Boom. Oh, and we got a freebie. Thanks to the worn out drop target assembly. I'll fix that someday. Three more. One more, and it resets the bank. So Pikachu are at 178. Wow, that was ball 1. Nice. Couldn't double up on drop targets, and we got the freebie, so it finished that for us. So now we're going to go for that gym shot again. Nope. Bounce over. And nope. Oh. Game over, loser. Alright, well that was a bummer. Missed that gym way too much on ball 3. Sometimes it kicks too hard and it goes right back in, even though I've tried to defeat that with various mechanisms. So, there we go. It'll kick it back out. It just takes a second sometimes. Yeah, missing the gym equals bad stuff, because I mean, look at the things protecting that gym shot. So the outer band, if you miss wide, which it's typically uncommon to miss so wide that you just instantly die, but this inner band right here is just really mean. Like, it'll send it into the slings, and then the slings will just kill you instantly, because the slings are mean on this game. And, oh, actually got it the cheater way, like I said you couldn't do. And this left flipper is buzzing and like really buzzing. But they're Gottlieb, so they do that, even though I have the spring washers on them, so it shouldn't be doing that, but it does, because there's no end of stroke switch. Once again, I'm reiterating, for all the newcomers to the stream, there's also no tilt bob, so yes, we will cheat, to make a point. Unless it does that, you're not safe from it. Alright, ball 2, what's our status? We got Rin Pikachu, we gotta hit the gym. Well, so it's a single level game. I don't need my favorite flipper mechs of all times. I don't need Williams System 11s in here. Like, there's no ramps to hit. That was not intentional. So I don't need a strong flipper set. I just need it to get around the playfield, but I also don't want something so weak that it's kind of slow and not very exciting. I mean, the game is a full depth playfield. I actually built this cabinet that it's in. It's designed off of a System 11, which I think those are 42-inch playfields. And Stern uses like 45 or 46-inch playfields, and so this is a 46-inch playfield. So it seems slow at times because it is a really long playfield, but it's really, when it gets moving, this is a very fast game. Oh, it wasn't going fast enough. One way to get it over there. Oh, that was interesting. Alright, hey, 9 viewers, all-time high. Welcome to Pokemon Pinball. Let's play a game. As the trough kicks it too hard again. There it is. So there is no skill shot, but it's still fun to make the saucer. 'Cause points. And needs more pins is the only person that heard it because he was here early. This pop bumper, if I redo this playfield, this pop bumper will get moved over at least a half an inch so that there's more of a gate or more of an alley for the ball to go through instead of bouncing into that and just kind of bouncing slowly back and forth off the post and back into the pop bumper over and over again. That's kind of a bottleneck that I can work around. Assuming I want to cut this playfield again. Which this is all just hand cut stuff. It's nothing special or super pretty. Nope. Uh-oh. That flipper is either feeling weak or I'm just shooting it right off the edge. There we go. Alright, now we send it up top. See? Plenty of power. I don't know. Let's see how many we get. Oh, no, went to the left. And it went right through. All the things I said it doesn't do. 7. 8. Put it in the saucer and feed it right to this pop bumper. Or not. Yeah, that flipper does feel a little sluggish. Interesting. Yeah, that is, something's wrong. Ooh. Not quite sure what could be wrong. Alright, gym shot. Pinball Boy Germany, this is going to be Pokemon at some point. Wow, we can barely make the gym shot. That right flipper has got something going on, which is a bummer. All right, now we need some drop targets. And Bally Brick. Oh, it's still going in, and I still killed it. All right. At least I can make the gym shot. Although the third gym with the need to hit spinners, that might be fun. That was okay. We can make it. One more. There we go. Nice. All right. Full set of drop targets to work with. Uh-oh. So we're going to let it bounce over. It doesn't really matter if it's in a full cradle when I hit that. Nice. All right, that gym's done. Hey, Caffeine Slug. Yep, just in time for the first stream of this one. So it wants us to shoot the saucer. And we miss. That's okay. Try again. Nope. Maybe a direct shot. So since you've just joined, I'll give you a little overview. Okay, we're on Gym 3. So when you have nothing going on in gyms, the gym shot is right here. And that will assign you your next gym. This is Gym 3. The objective is 45 spinner hits. And this flipper has started doing weakness stuff. So it's not very strong, because typically I can get about 15 spins on a good rip. So you'll finish this gym in 3 shots, but at present, it's not doing so hot. Oh, game over. Okay, so we'll start a fresh game. So, real quick, the top screen, or the top section, is your total score, your experience on your current Pokemon, your player number, and your ball number. The middle section is your gym objective, whether it's to hit the gym shot or whatever you're supposed to be doing in that gym, and those are sequential. It follows the video game and the TV show, and we can talk about that as we progress through some of those. Actually, I'm going to do a 2-player game just to show off the bottom section, so when you hit start again, you get a player 2, and those scores will always be displayed. It'll never override it with anything yet, because there's no media or anything on this thing. So, yeah, this should be fun. I'll lose track of which player I'm on, but it'll update. And this right flipper is really not so hot right now. Which I was hoping to get to Gym 4 at least one more time. everything else is not going to be too bad. It's just getting those spinner hits is going to be kind of a chore on Gym 3. There's no tilt, by the way. I know I've said that a few times, but new people and all that. So we'll just put that back. All right, that gym's over. Now we got to get the ball back and hit the gym shot. And we're chipping away at Pichu's experience. Once we get to 200 on that, it'll say shoot the saucer. And then Pikachu is 500. And then Raichu just keeps going. How many gyms are programmed? So there's 8 gyms total. 6 of them have the rules I want. And then, because it's just a quantity of shots. And then, for gym 7 and 8, I want it to be 2 sets of shots, and I think I can program that in, but I just haven't got there yet. But I also haven't gotten to Gym 7 anyways, so it doesn't matter yet. But there's no ball save yet, there's no tilt warnings yet, there's no extra ball yet. There's a lot of things in here that are not in here that I want to put in. But there's no sound, there's no music, which... Music is currently fine because I can't get copyright stricken if there's no music, right? Or no audio. Oh my God. Don't do that. Oh, I don't even think I had to do... Oh, no, wait. This is a 2-player game. Just kidding. That was a low miss. I wonder if this side's getting worn out. It's not like I've never played this game for an hour before. 5, 1 more, or not. We'll have to try to shoot the saucer next time as well. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, that's the first gym for this player. I've done that several times. Slid it probably a little too hard. Alright, wants us to shoot the saucer. Maybe, just maybe. There we go. If it sits, nice. Alright, we're on to Pikachu. So all the targets award experience points along with regular points. Forgot what we're doing. Oh yeah, drop targets. Don't. Oh. No rubbers up top here. So it's gonna go where it is. Unless you slide it to bounce off the slingshot post, and then you're just gonna shoot it right over the in lane and die. Come on, free pop bumpers. All right, so that was a demonstration of a 2-player game, just to show what the score will do along the bottom. And we love free drop target hits because we don't. Oh, and it kicked the ball too hard. There we go. Skill shots are not programmed; they are planned. What the actual reward will be? I have no idea. And the right flipper seems a little stronger. I don't know what happened. Just kidding. Post passes are hard. Tap passes are impossible. Draining is easy. Yeah, pop bumper lights. Don't we love them? Roll over. Alright, well this game can just be forgotten. Do you want to play?
Finished?
Well, it's the same as it was last time you played it.
Well, I thought you did anything.
No, not yet.
You've been working on police force and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not going to follow them.
Okay. Alright, let's see how many free cheap pop bumpers we get. There we go. Finish the gym.
You want right shoe?
No. So now we're on drop targets. We start with 2 of them down, which eventually I don't want that to be the way, but when almost had a lot of yours. When Gym 2 starts, I want them all to reset, or if you have, any of them down, if you hit the gym shot while you're in Gym 2, I want them to reset as well, just because right now they're Stern Electronics with remanufactured drop targets, and so they just reject like classic Bally's do. So anyways. Hi.
Oh, my goodness.
There was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah. So this pop bumper, it's too close to this stuff, but the pop bumper was there before the stuff was there. So if I recut the playfield, I'll move the pop bumper over like a half an inch or so that you don't just get that constant slow action, because that's lame.
I'm going to play one game.
You want to play? Okay, go play.
I haven't played this in a while. Honestly, I don't think I've ever got past Gym 1.
Well, you gotta hit the gym shot first.
Yeah, but that's the hardest part of the whole thing. And
it is hard.
I don't think I've played a pinball machine in a while.
Wow, well you should.
Have you tried the new Ninja Turtle small one, not the ginormous?
I did.
Yeah, it works. It's funny that small of a thing actually works.
Yeah.
It's like they grabbed a shrink ray and just shrunk it. You should. Why do you not put multi-ball on this game?
Because it's not that bad.
I could see that. This is kind of a game that would be at like a starter of the game, where when pinball machines first came out and stuff, where it's not detailed and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
That looked like it was going out for sure. Oh, it counted it. The impossible shot. Done it twice tonight. Don't do that. That's a bummer. I'd like to get to Raichu, but there's no real exploit except for maybe just shooting the spinner over and over again, even though that's not even predictable or safe or a reliable way to get into the saucer eventually. Extra donuts. I don't need any extra donuts. See, that was weak. But there's no end of stroke switch. There's no power switch going through the flipper button. It's literally just a signal to the board that says fire this coil. And none of the other coils seem to be having any issues. And it's a freshly rebuilt flipper assembly. That one wasn't too bad, but still. I don't know what that is. It doesn't seem to be a loose flipper bat because that's not moved at all. I don't know. So, spinner all day so far is not a winning strategy. It touched it very softly, but it did. See if we can finish the mode right here. Nope. So shoot the saucer. Hey, let's do that. That's unusual. Ball 3 is not really the time to be trying to go for gems. Well, I should have been from the start, but still. It's like Santa, except it knows when you've been cheating. All right, Gym 4. This game. If I could get what I want. Hashtag slide and no tilt. Yeah, it's like Josh Sharp on Congo. On carpet, no less. I think it was on carpet. Oh my goodness. Nope. I did look though. Uh-oh. There we go. No. Hit anything. Ooh, that's why I did the flipper rebuild. It's not supposed to do that anymore. That inside drop is going to be really tough. Or I guess it's outside, but it's inside to the wall. Uh-oh. Almost didn't matter. See if it can roll up. Nice. Need a full bank still. Little 2 for 1. Ready for the battle brick? Oh, nice. Oh, hey. Hey, Caffeine Slug is back. Now all I have to do is hit the gym shot, because this is what I want to... Oh, no, wait, this is the spinner mode next. Just kidding. Alley pass is probably a possibility on this one. That is very true. All right, going for the saucer. Too hard. Denied. Good feed. Weak flipper. Backhand. No. Raised it, but it did not count. There we go. So coming out of this, if it goes too far and it actually rolls back down, every now and you should get at least 1 or 2 spinner hits, which it's not much, but the way this flipper's going, it's better than nothing. Don't need pop bumpers, thank you. And now we drained. Wow, that was terrible. 5, we'll be here all day. I didn't slide it. I was going to. Alright, that's better. That was 15, that was good. See if it'll roll over. Nope. Oh, I want to save that. Oh my gosh. Don't tell my mom I just did that. Dirty, dirty scumbag is what the game said. Oh, we were so close to Gym 4. I want to show Gym 4 one more time. So that's the current goal, is getting to Gym 4. And I cannot really. This is not a good way to start. Go. Should just let it drain. See, I'm just gonna let it drain. I just let it drain like that. We're just gonna plunge this one, start another game. Lyman laments. Wah wah, that's what Lyman says. Sad trombone. Because micro switches are reliable. And leaf switches can bend. No, I bought stuff from Marco's and that's what I got. Because then you gotta do the switch under the playfield and make sure everything lines up nicely. And the olden days didn't have computer design, and I can't even imagine designing anything on paper and having it work. Like, and it do that for a living, so I can talk a little trash. But I've done paper drafting, so I know what it's like. But when I did architectural stuff, everything has to be drawn. Like, you use a scale ruler, and if you turn it and rotate it, because it's a 3-sided ruler and it's got 2 units on each side, so you've got lots of options for scale on a ruler, which is great. But if you do anything and you've turned it on accident and you're not paying attention, all of a sudden everything's wrong. And I can't even imagine, just thinking about games with leaf switch spinners, that I'm thinking of before the transition to micro switches, like High Speed or like F14. There's so much crap crammed under there, and I understand they were probably using AutoCAD at that point, but still. No, I'd get 45 if this was an Opto. But this is meant to not have it done in one rip. Like, it's when the flipper is strong enough, you'll get 15 to 20 on a really good rip. So you can finish it. Really? You'll finish it in 3 good spins. And that was kind of by design. Everything is multiples of 3, typically, just because it's pinball. I forgot to check how much battery life is left on my light. It might go dim here soon. Oh, nice. Ah! Hang on. Press the button, count the dots. We're at 2 out of 4. Plenty of time left. Alright, I've gotten to Gym 4 once, but not everybody's seen it. So I'm trying to do it again. Trying to do it for you. Play better. There we go. I'm going to get used to this really wimpy flipper, and then I'm going to fix it. And then everything is going to go bad again. My accuracy is what it is. Which isn't that great to begin with, because remember, on my scale of 1 to 4, my accuracy is 4th. There we go, finish that one. Right, y'all. Uh-oh. Tilt is disabled in demonstration purposes only. Uh-oh. Hey, free drop. But I still need to reset the bank and get one more after that. Should have let that bounce over. Alright, are we going to brick or no? Well, we're going to miss. Come on, lucky drop target. Gym for spinners. Ooh, I didn't trust that. That was a miss. That was a miss. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Oh my goodness. That post owns me tonight. The game's still in frame. It's not totally straight, but whatever. We got a spin. It's like in Little Giants when we gained a yard. Mom's all happy. We got a spin. Oh, that was a weird bounce. All right, just 19 more spinner rips, and we'll be there. That post, man. Roll over. There it is. There we go. That was a good one. At this rate, gonna need at least 2 more spin bits, though. Oh, that was a bad drop catch. Made me panic. And do wrong things. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Come on. Come on. Oh, don't do that again. That post, man. It's done. It's in the hole. Yes, I'm getting robbed on my spins because I'm hitting that post and I have a weak flipper. Give me the ball. I want to talk. No, not like that. Lame. Oh, that was it? No. Okay, so you see where the spinner is right now? You see these 2 little holes over here? Yeah, the spinner used to be over here, and it was totally out of any kind of a power zone. It was lame. It sucked. So I moved the spinner over here a little bit. It really ate up some of the real estate. I was going to have this a little closer over here. It actually didn't feed very nicely this way. But anyways, when I moved it over, then I got the feed that I wanted off the plunge. It would go to this flipper. And it's also kind of right in the power zone, and so you can really get some good spins on there. So it's definitely an improvement from where it was. So you can see, where it used to be inside the actor studio and all. There's a post hole up here where I moved this rubber up and over a little bit because it used to be a ball trap right there. So now it's a steeper slope, which doesn't really matter. And then you see the 2 post holes over here because that used to be too small. But it would go over here, it would kind of bounce, and it would go between the gate and this rubber setup, and I didn't like that. So I moved that up so it doesn't do that nearly as often as it used to. Let's see what else. I put a post right here behind this triangular rubber behind the drop targets because when the drops were down and you hit the ball, it would go underneath and get stuck there. And there's no plastics on here yet. And this little post by the pop bumper above this band setup, that used to be a star post with a 5/16 band on it, and that was too close. Like that would, every single time it would pop and it would slow things down so much. So I changed it to that. It's a little lower now. It still isn't quite the feed through that I want, but it's better than it used to be. And I don't think I've changed much more than that. I mean, there's a lot of subtle changes that have happened, but overall it's the same general original concept that I first had. All right, so we got that. Now I'd like it to stay up top and hit something. Should not have hit that straight on. I knew that was going to do that. Now I can't even hit a pop bumper. Come on. It's the big things up there. Hit those. See, it feeds through okay. Could be better, but it was worse. But it's better than it was. I knew that was bad. 2 for 1. Always like those. Nice. Nice. We got a freebie out of that one. Game over, broski. Oh, and I have these LED lights on a rail, which is why everything is so nicely lit. They're under the glass too, and they're screwed down to the rails, so they don't fall over or anything. So that really brightened things up, because as you can see, there's not a whole lot of GI in this thing. Which, whatever. That was defeat. That's an okay plunge. If this flipper had any power, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Oh, shucks, I missed. Okay, let's start a new game. Oh, did the ball not kick over? Oh, crap. We might have a problem. There it is. There it is. Okay. So it's using a System 11 trough, which means there's a switch here with a kick over, and then it sends it over to here for another little kick out. So there's 2 coils down there instead of it being like a modern trough that just rolls down to a single coil. Oh, it got the switch. Nice. So every now and then it doesn't finish doing the sequence, and I push the start button too quickly, and it typically is fine, but every now and then. All the pop bumpers, all the pop bumpers. 3 more. Engage cheating mode. Fixed it for you. All right, come on, finish the mode for me. 1, 2, there we go. Now give it back. Into the gym we go. And the easiest pop bumper is down already. And that doesn't count, and I should have slid the game, because that's what we have to do tonight. Oh, see, it did it. Very rarely, but it can do it. Okay. Oh. Never turn away luck. And whatever that was. Shoot the saucer. No, we want to shoot the drop targets. Even though we'll probably end up in the saucer before we end up hitting the drops, because accuracy. Wow. Sweet. I like how the mouse cursor has moved its way over to being to the left of ball 1. It started off the screen, but hashtag cheater. Alright, there's no point shooting the saucer. We actually want it feeding to that flipper, but we can't shoot it on the fly because we have no power. I'm just fixing it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just fixing it. Uh-oh. All the pop bumpers. 1 more. Yeah. Try again. It's right there. When it's a full power flipper, it's right there. But it's not right now. And that's hard. It almost did it again, see? It wants to. Actually, I think I'm shaking the camera rig now. Come on. Cradle. Okay. Am I? No, I don't think not touching. It's a very wide frame. Yeah, now you can see why this can't be a super deep game, because it's mean, man. Come on, be nice. Thank you. 1. Yeah, you like that circus trick? Oh my god. Alright, so what do we want? We want to mess up the skill shots, let it come down here, dead bounce over, and then get a bally brick. So a full plunge will mess up the skill shot, bounce it over, and we got one. I wanted to look up, but I didn't. Hey, imagine what it could be with a ball save. Alright, 2 more drops. Then onto the spinner. There we go. Give me the ball safely, please. That's danger. Alright, we're still kind of straight. Actually, that's bottom. Okay, fixed. Really? Oh my god. What I need is a ball that just adds extra ball, or a button that adds extra buttons down in the cabinet. So it's like, oh, ball 3, just kidding, we're on ball 2. Maybe a center post? No, really, it doesn't need a center post. I don't get center drains. Or you mean before need more pins is a buyer. No, center posts are for whiners. I wanted to shoot it into that little inverted V, because when it does that, sometimes it'll bounce around like crazy off that top pop bumper. Post drop, not required. Yeah, not on this game. Oh, we're see, like that, kind of like that, but only better. Roll over. Come on. That was not a panic flip, but a I'm out of options flip. Come on, there we go. Little ski jump. Wow, that was slow. Be nice. Bounce over. Do something. Nice. Oh, that was almost a mistake. Hit it, reset the bank. Oh, I got a freebie. Wasn't expecting that. There we go. On to the spinners. Bounce over. There we go. That was pretty good. That was, well, pretty good with this flipper. That was an okay rip. Roll over. Nice. Right off the edge of that flipper is not going to have any power, and that's dangerous. Well, yeah, but I don't think... So, okay, in regards to the Kirk posts, okay, Kirk posts are awesome, but they're also gapped for that. This is just a standard gap. And I think stars is a little wider. I think. I want to say somebody was talking about that at one point, but I don't remember. Oh, come on. I just need one more good spinner shot. There it is. Do it. Nice. All right, Caffeine Slug. This next... wow, that was a really weak flipper. This next gym shot is for you. Because in the Pokemon world, the 4th gym is a psychic gym, and what do you do when you want to mess with people? You hit the gym shot and find out. Or you don't. That's fine too. Come on, really? Come on! That's okay. That's only ball 1. That was okay. Go for the saucer just for fun. Boom. All right. Just need one good feed. One good feed. There it is. All right, Psychic Gym is slingshot hits, because why not? Stay. Are we still straight-ish? I didn't mean to stop that. Just trying to straighten up again. Okay, now we can shoot low. We finished it. Alright. Come on, give it to me. No. Alrighty. We got to Gym 5 earlier. Gym 5 is more drop targets. It's the grass type, but instead of being in the water, like on Gym 2, where your drop targets, you're shooting 6, you need 9, because, hey, harder. Yeah, that's kind of it. So, lots of room for new stuff to go in there, but just wanted to show this off, and that's it for now. Thanks for watching.